All right, everybody. I apologize. I apologize, you guys. The screen was going up and it was showing double screens. I don't know why. So, um, my apologies. Um, so, hey. Okay. Hi. um, I don't know what's going on. Um, so I'm not quite sure on what's happening. So I really do apologize. So um so yeah. Um okay, so where was okay. Last question and that is let's see, in The Walking Dead season 4, where does the Walker Patrick bite his first victim in cell block D? A, nose, B, arm, or C, throat? In The Walking Dead season 4, where does the Walker Patrick bite his first victim in cell block D? Nose, arm, throat. It's okay, Jane. Don't worry about it. No need to apologize. It happens. Alrighty. And the answer is C. Now, when Patrick became a walker, which was in the prison, he went to his first victim, and his victim was asleep, and he had his throat um, ripped out of him. You can tell that his stomach was ripped out, his liver or stomach or something came flat out of his stomach. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty horrific death. To see someone sleeping and then all of a sudden get bit in the neck by a walker. Not good. Not good. Um, let's see. But yeah. So, yeah, so his first victim was bit in the throat. So, okay. It's okay, Jane. I needed to have it repeated also. Oh, that's all right, you guys. Anything that you needed repeated, it's all good. Okay, now before we get into the discussions, there are some things that you guys need to know. Some things that need to know on, first of all, everything that went on in The Walking Dead. Okay. Yeah, Claudia, you got all of them right. That's good. Good job. Yeah, way to go, everyone. Awesome. Now there are some things that you guys don't know yet. From The Walking Dead, okay? Something before all of that happened, okay? There are certain episodes, okay? Certain episodes that have not, okay? That have not been put on TV, but they are on YouTube. This is something that I've known for a very long time. You guys don't know anything about it? So, do you guys want to hear the revealance of the bicycle girl and some other things that have been revealed? Because these are what's going to get interesting. So if you guys want to know what's going on and, want to know how the Don't Open Dead Inside first started, let me know. If you guys want to know the truth on everything, let me know. Okay. First of all, that hospital where it has said on the doors, such as don't open, dead inside. I'm going to tell you how all that began, all the way up to the bicycle girl. So, this is what happened. There are episodes that have not been put on TV. The episodes are not on TV at all. They put them on YouTube. Here, I believe my theory is the reason why they didn't put them on TV because they didn't want nothing revealed to go along with The Walking Dead. Okay. Now, I'm not quite sure of what the episode names are, but if you look up The Walking Dead webisodes, okay, you will notice that in the hospital in Atlanta, where Rick was at, okay, now this is way before Rick even went into the hospital, before he even got shot. And during this episode, or I should say webisode, okay, WEBISODE, webisode. During that time in that hospital, okay, you have all these different people that, are just, wanting to get safe and that same hospital in Atlanta where Rick was at. These people were alive at the time. There was a person that his wife was really, or her husband, I believe, was really, really ill, and they could not make the cure for that. They had no idea what to do because he was sick. He was ill. Well, this person actually got put in those doors. And those doors where it said, don't open, dead inside. Okay. Now, during all that time that this guy was, alive, he was well, and he went to the hospital for something. I think he was getting really ill. He was getting sick or something. Well, the sickness began to rise. Okay, it began to rise. So when it started rising, it just started escalating. He was beginning to get even more sick. So what did they have to do? They had to strap him down. Okay, they had to strap him down. So just in case if he had to turn. Okay. Well, during all that time, you get all these people that were in the hospital that were alive at the time, going back and forth, running back and forth, trying to get people better and trying to give them their medicine and all that stuff and trying to cure them and all that. So the thing is, I think it was this lady that went to go see him or something, or he went to go see his wife, and well, he started to get sick. At this time, they had to put him in a gurney or whatever the beds that they had. And what they did is they strapped him down. They realized that he was sweating so much that the virus was actually spreading. It was spreading through this man. So at that time, they're like, okay, what are we going to do with him? What are we going to do? We can't just, leave him here. We might as well just take him out now. No. So what they do is they get by those double doors where it says, in The Walking Dead, do not open, dead inside. They put the guy in there and they board it up. They board it up. And finally, one of the people writes on the door. Okay? The person writes on the door, don't open, dead inside. That's how everything began. That is how everything began. Well, at that time, later on, at that time, okay, you can hear screaming and all because he's getting attacked. He's getting attacked, okay, by walkers. By walkers. So at that time, they're attacking him, they're gnawing at him, they're biting at him. Well, during that time, he puts his hand through the door. In the middle of that door, he puts his hands through there, trying to open it up, but he can't because it's boarded up. The way it is in The Walking Dead, this is how it all started. Because of one man that was sick. One man that was sick put in those doors and a board right there. A person writes on there, do not open, dead inside. That is where everything began. It all began. Now, going from there to the bicycle girl. Here we go. There was this lady. She was married, has about 2 kids, a daughter and a son. A daughter and a son. A daughter that seemed like she was about maybe 15, 14, maybe 13. A son that looked like he was about 11 or 12. Okay? So what happens, and this is what's interesting, okay? This is what's interesting. The helicopter that you see in The Walking Dead now is the same helicopter that was in the webisodes. The webisodes reveal that helicopter. That helicopter was basically headed, okay? Now here it is. Here it is. The lady tells in one episode, I can't remember what it's called, but this lady had her husband. They had this other guy in the basement, wanted to kill him because he was getting ready to turn. So her husband's like, okay, well, fine. You want me to do this? You want me to do that? Okay, fine. I will do that. At this time, and this is where it gets really interesting because that helicopter is in the webisodes. If you pay attention very closely, that helicopter is in the webisodes. So what winds up happening to that is that they go and they have a babysitter, okay? They had a babysitter that was there. She's in the house. She's a walker, okay? She is a walker. So the lady that plays or does the bicycle girl is it's crazy. She comes up behind her, smacks her over the head, bow, right on that witch's head. And all of a sudden, she gets down. She's down. That's it. I think at the time she gets back up, she gets hit again. This time, she probably gets shot in the head. So, the kids are in the closet. The mom gets the kids. You know, her husband is dead. Well, this is the thing right here. Okay? This is the thing. The kids go into the house, and the mom comes out. Here comes a helicopter. A helicopter just flies over them slowly. And all of a sudden, you hear that there is a green post. Okay? There's a green post house or something like that. And they are heading to Atlanta. They are heading to Atlanta, where Rick, Andrea, Glenn, all of them are in Atlanta. Okay? They are in Atlanta. So the helicopter says, we are going to go, and if there's any survivors, we're going to come down, we're going to get those survivors, and we're going to head to Atlanta. We're going to head to Atlanta, and we are going to take them there where it's safe. There's a green post there that we can take them in Atlanta. So what winds up happening? The mom tells them, go to that green post so they can meet you. Or no, there was a green post there at that same area as what they were at. The mom had told them, run to that green post, kids. Run to that green post so that they can pick you up and they can take you to Atlanta. Now, mind you, Atlanta, helicopter, Rick, Glenn, Andrea, Jackie, T-Dog, all of them are there in Atlanta. And this helicopter is willing to take any survivor to take straight to Atlanta so they can be safe. So what the mom does, she sees a car, she wants to make sure that it starts. Okay? This is where it gets very, very interesting here. But that helicopter is the same helicopter that you see when Rick got out of the hospital. It was that helicopter, but the helicopter is still running right now in season 9. When the mom went to go open up that door, okay, didn't realize that there was a walker in the back seat. Reaching over and she tells the kids, okay, this is what's happening. So she gets bit. She gets bit. Her arm has already been bit, gnawed on. My gosh, this is what's amazing, people. This is what the backstory is. The backstory to the bicycle girl. So she tells her kids, go to that green post so they can pick you up and take you to Atlanta. Let them help you. Let them save you. The daughter says, you know what? Let's go. God can help us. God is with us. Let's go. He will protect us. At that time, at that same time, the mom sacrifices herself to save her children. To save her children. All these walkers are surrounding their mother. Rips her to shreds. Just rips everything from the bottom half off. She gets torn apart. So what is she doing? She's crawling. She's crawling. She's crawling. She winds up in that same spot where Rick Grimes found her. You could tell that she was decaying. She was turning. That is how the bicycle girl was brought into The Walking Dead. This is how everything began before The Walking Dead even started. AMC is the one that created this. Robert Kirkman was the one that created all of this. So as soon as the scenes show the bicycle girl, she's slowly turning, she's slowly decaying. And finally, we get to see the bicycle girl. Her mouth is ripped open. Her bottom part, the legs, are torn off. She's crawling. And she winds up at that same spot where Rick Grimes finds her and takes her out. That is the same woman that is in the webisodes. The webisodes are still up. You can go ahead and check them out. Watch them all in order. I'm not sure how many webisodes. I think there's about 5, 6, maybe 7. I'm not sure. But check them out. All you got to type in is the Walking Dead webisodes. Those are the missing parts for The Walking Dead. Rick Grimes, Daryl Dixon, Walking Dead. So here's another part. Wolf, wow. This is amazing research and insight. Thanks so much for sharing these with us. I never knew any of this, and actually makes me love the show even more. See, that's what I'm talking about, Katie. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Because here's the thing. These people that were in that area were found at a storage unit. So they needed a storage unit. Here's the part of it. This guy comes by, he says, well, hey, can I help you? Well, yeah, we need a storage unit. There's some things I have to check up on. Okay. He says, well, okay, what stuff do you have to check out? Here we go. You guys ready for this? Because here's the shocker. You guys ready for me to reveal this other half to you? To you followers out there. Are you ready for me to reveal this? Because what I'm about to tell you, you guys are going to be like, what? So you guys ready to find out the truth? Okay. Here we go. So what winds up happening is that this young man, asks he has to check out a certain storage unit. He asks to look at a certain someone's storage unit. The guy gets the key for it, unlocks it. This young man walks in, he searches around, and he sees a box. Okay, now I don't know if I seen it or not, but in the background you've seen a sheriff's suit. Opens up the box, he starts looking through it. Those photo albums that Rick had found, or that he had, okay, and that Lori took him with her, those are the same photo albums that are in that box that young man found. This is before that they even went there. They moved there. They put their stuff in that storage unit. Come to find out, opens up the box, sees a picture of 3 policemen. 3 police officers. No. Yeah, 3 police officers. One of them is this tall guy. Okay? Maybe 4 or 5. I'm not sure. The others are just the police officers. One of them, I think Shane Walsh is in there. Then you see Rick Grimes. Rick freaking awesome badass Grimes. He opens up the box and he sees this photo album. And what does this young man see? He sees a picture of Lori, Rick, Carl, Grimes. He looks at it and he has this feeling. He has this feeling like, oh my gosh, I think I know this guy. He sees a picture of Rick Grimes. A picture of Rick Grimes, of Lori, of Carl. And he sees that picture of the officers with Shane, Rick, and the other cops that they work with. And it's amazing. It's amazing. This makes me want, after the live, makes me want to go and watch them all in order, because of the fact that I know every single part of that. But I want you guys to watch them all in order so you guys can understand what happened before The Walking Dead, before Daryl, before Rick, before Andrea, before Lori, Carl, Shane, before all of them were even there. Something tells me at that time, maybe Rick put their stuff in that storage unit, which was theirs. Put that in there, and they took off to Atlanta. That is exactly what they did. I'm still here, just speechless. I told you, Claudia, it does get interesting. It's amazing. I just want you guys to watch this so you guys can understand the order that it goes in, and then it leads right into The Walking Dead. It leads right into The Walking Dead. Oh my goodness, I am going to have to watch those. Are they new? No, they're older. They're older. They're older. When you watch them all in order. Okay? If I have to, I will definitely, if I can find the webisodes and what order they go in, I will be glad to send them to Haley so that she can look them up. She can, and send them out in what order that they are in, if I can find them. But I know that they're still on YouTube. But they are amazing. The truth behind it all. The truth behind it all. The webisodes lead from there. It had nothing to do with fear. Fear had nothing to do with that. Fear had nothing to do with the outbreak. The webisodes is what had a lot to do with the outbreak. Not fear. Screw fear. It's the webisodes that had a lot to explain with what the virus has become. If you guys watch it, I know that everybody's been wondering, man, how did this virus even start? I believe and I think that it should tell you in the beginning, the very first episode of the webisodes. It's interesting. Watch it, you guys. Watch it. So you guys can be like, oh my gosh, Wolf was right. This is amazing. But where these people were headed, they were headed to Atlanta too. That's where they were headed. But they never made it. I don't think they ever made it because we never seen them. At that time, they never made it. Yes, I can post those. Awesome. I will definitely look those up, Haley, and I will definitely DM you the webisode order. And that way, if I can find them, so I can do that. And then, check them out. It is amazing. It's amazing how everything is explained. How the hospital was before the walkers came in. It was just amazing. That's the way it is, you know. That's how it all started. And I think my homework tonight, before I even go to bed, I'm going to look that up and I'm going to send them. Or I will email them to you. And I will email them to you, Jane, too. So these webisodes tell everything. It tells everything. The whole thing where it shows Rick Grimes, Lori, and Carl in that photo. They show a few pictures of him. Carl by himself knelt down. It's amazing. Showing the picture with Shane, Rick, and maybe Leon and the other cops, but it says a lot. It says that Rick was there putting his stuff in that storage unit. You guys, these webisodes are fantastic. They make a lot of sense if you watch them in order. You may think, man, these are getting long and I'm not sure if I can take it. Continue on watching it because it'll make you understand where it is leading to The Walking Dead, where it'll lead you to Rick. These webisodes say a lot. And let's see. So the webisodes are prequels to the story. How come I never heard of those? Jane, that's a good question. I wanted to bring that up, when we talk, again, like tomorrow, I will definitely explain everything so that you can understand how everything begins. Now, the reason why that you never heard of those is because they never came out. Nobody said anything about them coming out. So these are prequels to The Walking Dead. It makes all sense that once you watch it from the beginning of the webisodes all the way through and then go all the way to The Walking Dead, you will see that it makes sense. It all came before Rick, Daryl, Dale, Shane, T-Dog, Merle. It takes place before anything. But the way that it is explained, you will understand it. You will understand it. I was shocked too. And I thought that maybe when that guy went into Rick's storage unit and he looked at that picture like he wanted to cry, I was thinking maybe that could be Rick's brother. Maybe that was Rick's brother. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just some guy that wanted to get into a storage unit to find some things. Clothes. Okay, he was looking for clothes to wear. That's where he found that box with Rick's picture. That whole thing tells everything. I can't wait to see them. You guys will be blown away. And once you see those and you guys talk to me tomorrow, you're going to be like, Wolf, holy cow. How did you know about these? If you want to ask me right now on how I know about this. The way that I know about this is because a long time ago, I had a friend on Instagram, and he was saying something that I think it was Instagram, and they were explaining. I think it was a he because I would talk to him a lot. He would actually explain that there's webisodes out there, and I didn't believe it until I looked it up. I was blown away. This story, behind the story, their backstory, okay? Their backstory is what changes everything. I'm so excited about this because I wanted to bring this up. I should have brought it up a long time ago, but I couldn't even remember them until now. These webisodes will change your outcome on before Rick or with Rick, Daryl. It's going to change your outcome, your outlooks on them, because this is how everything began before Daryl came in, before Rick Grimes. Claudia, have you ever heard of these webisodes? I am so excited to see them. Are they actual actors? They are. They are. Robert Kirkman is the one that brought these people in. They brought Rick Grimes's photo albums, his suit, his pictures, the picture with him and Shane and the other cops. These are actual actors, and it was amazing. Never, and I'm literally speechless. Well, you guys, honestly, I'm glad that I told you. You guys are probably wondering. You guys are probably wondering right now, how did all this begin when we were watching The Walking Dead? How did everything start? How did everything begin? Or you're probably thinking, how did the bicycle girl become the way she is now? Where did the helicopter come from with Jadis? Where did it come from? Now you guys know. The helicopter is connected to the webisodes. It is connected with the webisodes. These webisodes will tell you everything you need to know. Before Rick Grimes, it'll show you some things on Rick Grimes. It shows you about the bicycle girl. It's amazing. Check it out. You know, it's awesome. I am so glad Wolf is telling us about this. I cannot believe I have never heard of this. That was supposed to be to you, Claudia. Nothing like sending a message to myself. LOL. Oh my goodness. So Claudia, now I'm going to ask you first. What do you think of these webisodes? Jane, I know that you guys are very well shocked. Haley, I know that you guys are shocked. You guys are surprised. You guys are probably wondering, man, whatever started all this? Whatever started The Walking Dead? What all started it was the webisodes. The webisodes is what started everything, and then it led right into The Walking Dead. Fear had nothing to do with it. So for whatever Robert Kirkman was thinking, that there was going to be a revealance. The revealance of a cure. Or no, not a cure, I'm sorry. Would be the revealance of the virus. The answer was not in fear. I have a feeling that the revealance was coming from the webisodes. The revealance of the illness, the virus. From what I know, there was walkers in that don't open, dead inside. There was already a few walkers in there at that time while everybody was still alive and well. And they would put that man inside in that room with the walkers where he got munched on. And until that time, he turned and he was a part of those walkers. Till this day, in season 1 of The Walking Dead, those are the same doors that were in the webisodes. I don't know if, again, if Rayon is in here, and I hope that he hears this, because I don't know if he knew anything about it, but I brought it all out. The webisodes had a lot to do with The Walking Dead. And if he's in here, I hope he can check those out too, so that everybody can see what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Whenever I get into shows, I love knowing the backstories of each character and why things happen. I am incredibly excited to watch them now. Yeah, Katie, got it. And yeah, why have I never heard about that? It's amazing and wow. Well, with me revealing that, um, they're older episodes, but they were never brought out, and I feel like that they should have been in the beginning of The Walking Dead, in the same series. Should have been in the same series, and then heading on from the webisodes from to The Walking Dead. Should have all put them on the DVDs so that it could lead into The Walking Dead. But they didn't do that. They revealed it, and now you guys know the truth about the helicopter. The helicopter is the same helicopter that was in Atlanta when Rick passed it, when he got out of the hospital. When was another time that he passed it? I know that when he was like going from the garbage people, uh, or to the garbage people, you seen a helicopter in the background. You couldn't see it very well. That was it. When he was walking down the street from Daryl, the helicopter appeared again. The helicopter that appeared flying in Atlanta and it had the reflection in that building, that's the same helicopter that is the helicopter in season 9. It is in season 9, people. And when you see that helicopter, oh boy, we know what that is. We know what it looks like now. And we have a hint that we may know who is taking control. I can tell you what I think about that. I want to see it because that's amazing. It is amazing, Claudia. It is very amazing. Just check those webisodes out and you will be surprised. You will be shocked on what you see and what you discover. That sounds incredible. Can't wait to check it out. Thank you, Wolf, for sharing. You are very welcome. And Haley, it is incredible. I know that you can't wait to check it out. If you can't wait until tomorrow, it'll be amazing for you. You watch those, you'll be shocked by what you discover. I have heard that there might be a Walking Dead movie. I had thought the movie might be a backstory on things. Now I am wondering if a movie would be about Negan or what since these webisodes. These webisodes, Katie, they are separate from The Walking Dead. I mean, they are of The Walking Dead, but they are separate from it. There's different people that are trying to make their way into Atlanta. These kids, the mother's kids, they had to run. But I really don't think they made it. I think they actually got killed. But the walkers that surrounded the lady that was a bicycle girl, it was heartbreaking. It put me to tears. Because of the fact she sacrificed herself to keep her children alive. So there you go, you guys. You guys know every single part before The Walking Dead. You know where Rick was before he even entered Atlanta. He put his stuff in a storage unit where a young man seen his clothes, his outfit, his picture of Shane and him and the other police officers. He stood there and he looked at him. He was about to cry for some reason. I don't know. I can't remember. But it looked like he had that crying, shocked look. Like he knew Rick. Check it out. It's amazing. Out there. See, thanks, Wolf, for sharing this information with us. This is incredible. Love when you get excited. Wolf, it makes me want to see them even more. Check them out. the more that I talk about it and the more that you guys are going to be like, man, I have to check it out. Go check it out. It is awesome. It makes a lot of sense with the bicycle girl and how she gets torn apart, how she's crawling, how she's beginning to turn, decaying, and all that. And then you see Rick's things in Rick's storage unit, seeing pictures of Carl, Lori, Rick, Shane, the other police officers. It is awesome. It makes a lot of sense now because it's connected to The Walking Dead. So the webisodes don't have any of our regular characters in it. It never shows anything about our regular characters. No, our regular characters are not in it. But as I was saying, Jane, that with the pictures with Rick, Lori, Carl, Rick, Shane, the other cops, his suit, that's telling about our regular characters. And you will be amazed by what you discover with that. The only thing that it shows are those pictures. And I think that they just took that there to their storage unit before they even headed to Atlanta. Katie, I have heard about a movie also. I think if they do a movie, it will show all our main characters and their backstories prior to the outbreak and maybe even Negan too. How long are the webisodes? The webisodes are probably, oh gosh, I'm not quite sure. Hold on. Let me check something out real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I was going to check them up on the tablet. So I'm not sure how long they. I will definitely look that up. Oh boy, all that I explained is everything that happened before Rick, Daryl, Shane, Lori, Carl, Herschel, Dale, Maggie, Glenn. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. A lot of information that has already been out there. I will definitely get and see if I can find the webisodes, the list of them, so that I know. That way I can email them to you, Haley, so you can check them out, look them up. So, yeah. But the more that I talk about it, the more you guys are going to be even more excited. And, yeah. So, but I am very glad and happy that I could share that. It's 11:17, so I am going to get into the discussion of season 9, episode 3. So here we go. Now, there is something that has really shocked me as well as Anne and Gabriel. Now, during the time that Daryl and them were all out in that campground, and the Saviors are blaming one person for the missing revealance of Justin. So one of the Saviors says, the one that I'm going to blame is the junk lady. So Anne gives him a look, okay? And a certain look that seems like she's guilty. Because obviously, she's not saying anything. So if we know that she is not saying anything, sorry. I got to blow my nose, sorry. So she's not saying anything, she's guilty. She is hiding something, but yet she claims to ask Gabriel, because of course they fell in love. They started kissing and all that junk, but you know what? Hey, that happens in the apocalypse. So she leaves the tent. She grabs, some items to take with her, and she packs it up. She walks out. She says, "So are you claiming that I did something?" Gabriel saying no. I don't accuse. I'm not putting no accusations towards you. But I just want to know if you are doing something, or did you do something to Justin, or the whereabouts. So she doesn't say anything else. She takes off. So here's the thing. She takes off. She winds up over at the junkyard again. Oh boy. She goes to the junkyard. And of course, we know that Father Gabriel's following her, so he gets a head start and goes into the junkyard. Anne, aka Slash Jadis, went back looking for something, okay? Well, at this time, she's looking, well, she sees this box, okay? She uncovers it, she opens it, something's wrapped up. So she opens up that wrapping, she sees a walkie-talkie. Now here's the thing. Here is the whole thing. When she turns on that walkie-talkie, she sets it at the right station, okay? At the right channel. She says, hey, this is me, Jadis. This voice comes in. He's like, do you have anything for me? Are you an A or a B? If you are, bring me an A. So what does the A and B stand for? What could it stand for? Could it mean that A is for alpha, B is for beta? Could it mean that two groups that are separated, working with each other, could it mean that they want a leader from one of them groups? Because that could mean Rick, Maggie, Carol, King Ezekiel, Cindy. Or the sixth one? Could it mean Negan? So whoever this voice is at the other end of the walkie-talkie, who do you guys think that it is? He's got a deep voice. He seems kind of creepy. Sounds creepy, actually. I honestly think that she's making contact with Beta and the Whisperers. And I think those episodes are 10 minutes long, I think, from what I could tell. The past episode was really good, and it really made me think. I think they want Rick. Okay, hold on. Janica, you said, hey, I think those webisodes are around 10 minutes long. I think from what I could tell. Did you see one already? Okay, I got that other part. So this past episode was really good, and it really made me think. I think they want Rick. They can have Ezekiel for free. Yeah, they can have Ezekiel. But I think that the one that they're probably going to want first is Gabriel. So what does she do? She says, I thought you were a B. Because before that, Gabriel says, well, I trusted you. I loved you. But he also asked, who are you talking to? She wouldn't say. So could this obviously mean and stand for that she was talking to Beta? Maybe she's working with the Whispers, and maybe we just didn't find out about that earlier? I honestly think she was making contact with Beta. I honestly think that she was making contact with Beta. I have heard someone say that A and B could be alive or bitten. Jada says to Father Gabriel, I thought you were a B. And remember, he was infected and now is blind. So maybe, yes, I do think it was beta on the walkie-talkie. That is a good point too. A could be for alive, B could be for bitten. Um, if it's the fact that that's what it means too, then because Gabriel, he was infected. He was infected, but but could that mean that if it was beta, so what he's saying is bring me an A. So bring him someone that is alive. You see? It could mean that, hey, bring me somebody that's alive. Don't bring me anybody that's a B because we don't want that. Bring me somebody that's alive. Who knows? Could be Team Alpha, Team Beta. Who knows? No, I haven't seen any. I just looked it up. I'm not sure if I saw the right thing or not, but the one I saw was around 8-ish minutes. Okay. This is what I'm gonna do real quick because I hmm, um let's see. Okay. I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick on my tablet and I'm gonna see what okay, let's see. It died on me. Hate this stupid thing, even when it's plugged in. Ugh, it dies on me. Take Ezekiel, take him, I will deliver him for free. Yeah. Ha! What if it stands for apples or bananas? That would be funny. Sorry, I had YouTube connection problems. I hope I didn't miss that much. I don't know. You didn't miss very much, Claudia. We're just talking about episode 3 um, about what Jadis had said on walkie talkies. All the leaders of the communities would be considered alphas. So it makes sense if it stands for alpha and beta. Okay, here's the thing about them. I never brought this up. I should have brought this up in my video. But with Rick being an alpha, what's Daryl? Daryl's a beta because he is under Rick. Okay? Rick is an alpha. Daryl is a beta. So he's a soldier underneath. He's his right-hand man underneath Rick. So I never thought of that. So hold on. I'm going to do something here. Okay? Now I know that you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy. But what I'm going to do you guys, let's see. Oh, you are fine, Claudia. Just jump in with us as we discuss this past episode. We are talking what A and B could mean. Yes. All the community's people are B's. Right. Okay. Do you guys want me to take you guys to the living room, look up the webisodes so you can see what they look like? How about it, you guys? Oh, Katie, I know that you're blown away by it. I understand. It blows your mind. It really does. Do you want me to take you down to the living room? Okay. How about you guys? You guys want to check them out? So this is what's going to happen, you guys. So I am going underneath with all this so that I can go ahead and I'm going to show you in YouTube. I'm sorry if the light seems a little bright here because You know, it's very, very weird. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look those up real quick. Um, okay, hold on. Um, do, 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 do. Okay. 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 Here we go. Now I want you guys to look this up. So I'm gonna face it the other way. There they are. That lady right there that you see right there, that's the bicycle girl. Okay, you just put in webisodes Walking Dead. Now here you have the Walking Dead webisodes season 1 through 3. Okay, now you continue on. Okay, now there's a lot. Okay, so if you like go in here, so this one right here that I highlighted, that's the bicycle girl. Okay, here's another one. The Oath, part 1. Okay, so make sure that if you can go, let's see. Don't worry about the red machete ones. I don't know what that is. So like webisodes AMC, right there. See, that's the picture right here. That's the picture that they show in the webisodes. Cold storage right here. This is the guy right here that looks at Rick's pictures right there. He's the one that's in cold storage, hide and seek. Okay, so there's so many. So if you go, okay, there's a lot that I'm not sure about the red machete. I haven't checked that out. I don't know if it's just a role play thing that they did or some kind of thing. I don't know. I'll check it out. But that is this one. That's the bicycle girl. Good question, Katie. That is a good question. No, that is not Rick's brother. I know a lot of people are probably wondering that. So, you guys know what they look like? Now you guys can look it up. I'm glad that I showed that to you because you guys should know everything. So yeah, if you just look it up from the beginning, please do. But even at that, I will definitely still look up online see what order they go in. So if you guys want to look them up on YouTube still, you can look them up in order. You can watch them. Then it'll make a lot of sense. But that cold storage one with that young man, that is not Rick's brother. That picture that I showed you with that lady that has a red circle around her, okay, that's the same picture. I believe that is, I can't remember because it's been a long time since I've seen it. But that's the picture that young man sees. So, yeah. Thank you for showing those to us. You are very welcome, Jane. Anytime. Anytime. I'm just glad that you guys get to see what they look like so you know. Oh my gosh. What is some of them? What if some of them end up being relatives to our characters? That is a very good question. Very good question, Katie. I haven't found anything on it yet. But I will definitely, if I have to, I can look up some of these pictures and, do a video on them and explain Um, I can make an edit, for a thumbnail, put the lady that you seen that I showed you, that I pointed out to in the second video, that's the bicycle lady. Um, that is the walker that in a picture, Andrew Lincoln took a picture with her. And that's that same lady. That's that same lady that did the bicycle girl, and the one that Rick or that Angel Lincoln took a picture with. That's her. So, um, yeah, I will definitely look that stuff up. Oh my gosh. Uh, I'm not sure. I have to look that up, Gene. I will DM you after so I can find how many webisodes they are. And that way I can find the list of them too, so I can, email them to you, and I can email them to Haley. And that way you guys can, take a look at it, and all that. So in that way, when you guys watch them, you're going to be like, wow, your minds will be blown by it. There's a lot of secretive things in there. You have the helicopter that's heading to Atlanta. Any survivors that would take to Atlanta, but they want them to meet them in a little green place to where they can pick them up at. And those are the kids of the bicycle lady that, those are her children. So, yeah. Um, but I will definitely look that up. Um, see how many they are. Like it says, seasons 1 through 3. I think that's how many seasons there are of it. But I will definitely look up into it, Jane, and that way, like I said, I can email the list to you if I can find the list of it. Um, and yeah, and once I can find those and send them to you, uh, you guys can watch them in that order. You can look them up. And I told you they're still on YouTube. So I'm very thankful that I could bring this out to you guys and to show you what they look like. But I will definitely get that list if I can find it, and I will definitely email you and Haley for it. That way you guys will have it. So since they aren't that long, it won't take long to watch them all. I bet there are a lot of Easter eggs in them and answers we have needed. Thank you. We are excited to check it out. Well, see, the Easter eggs. Oh, and you're very welcome. Very welcome, Haley. Because I know I was excited about watching them, and I watched them all, and they are incredible. And they led up to The Walking Dead. Like I said, it had nothing to do with fear at all. It had a lot to do with The Walking Dead and how things began. So, yeah, I mean, so I'm pretty sure you've seen the times on them. If you didn't, this video will be posted up, so then that way you guys can check it out, and that way you guys can really really look into them. But I will definitely look up to see how many episodes there are. Like I said, it said season 1 through 3. Uh, you know, but I will still check that up and all that. So I mean, whether you guys find it, I'll still send you the list if I can find it. Um, and I'm pretty sure that it's there. It's there. So I will definitely do that for you guys. So I am very thankful. I'm very amazed that I could bring that up to you guys. So now you guys know the truth before The Walking Dead hit TV screens. So I mean, hitting the TV screens like that, before The Walking Dead, it's amazing. I mean, those weren't on TV. I don't think they were, anyways. They just posted them on YouTube. But yeah. Anyway, getting back to episode 3. Whoever Jadis was talking to wants A's. Maybe this is when Maggie gets taken, since she would be considered an A in my eyes since she is Alpha to Hilltop. Yeah, I do agree with that. So yeah, I honestly that's probably why, you know, she gets taken. Who knows? I'm sorry guys about blowing my nose a lot. My nose is getting kind of runny. Um, but yeah, if they take Maggie, um, I I honestly think that if Maggie's the first one to get taken, I think that it's gonna take up to, uh, you know, in episode 5 that Rick will be the next one to leave. Um, and I know that Rick is the first one to go. I know it's gonna be heartbreaking. It's gonna be sad. Um, but there is a lot, and I mean a lot. Um, so everything that goes on with Maggie or Rick, um, there's a lot uh, between Rick and Daryl. Now, I think that before he goes, um, the question is, will they mend things? Will they mend things before Rick leaves? Um, my opinion and my thoughts and theories on this is I think that they will mend things up and they will fix and patch things so they don't have to leave on bad terms. That's what I think. Um, they're brothers. They love each other. That's the way brothers, family works. Um, Rick has always had Daryl's back. Daryl has always had Rick's back. Well, through all that time, uh, I think with Maggie, I know that Maggie is still torn because of Glenn. Now there are some things that I had shown Jane about Maggie, and you know, um, it was very, very epic. It was very uh, it seemed like it was very strong. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's the way that it'll be played out. Who knows? Um, but there is so much that has to go on. Because when Rick leaves, he is going. He Daryl is gonna be lost without Rick. Okay. He is gonna be lost without Rick. Now, if he's lost without Rick, what's it gonna, you know, how is he gonna go on without him? There's only one person that can keep him going. And I believe that Carol is the one to keep him standing. He he needs Carol. Okay. Carol is the queen, he's a king. They need each other. They need to hold each other up. They got to be strong for one another. They got to be strong for each other to keep going. And I think that Carol is that. Um, she's that cure for Daryl to keep going. Whether Rick is there or not, she is that cure to help him stand up straight, to stand tall, to fight for what he believes in, to fight for Rick. You know, it's gonna be hard. It'll be very hard for Daryl, and it's gonna be tough. Let's see. I do hope Rick doesn't die, but will be taken in the helicopter. Maybe Rick and Maggie leave together in the helicopter. That I hope that's true. I really hope so. Um, but I mean, who knows? We will see. Maybe Maggie goes with Rick because he is injured and needs her help for some reason. I don't know. I just don't want Rick to die. See, I want Rick. There. Ooh, sorry about that. I want Rick and Daryl to be in a better place before Rick leaves or dies. Exactly. Ooh, my allergies. Wow, golly. Let's see. Yes. Speaking of Daryl, since Rick and Daryl are fussing, it will be terrible if Rick dies. And they have been fussing with each other. Daryl will never forgive himself. I do agree with that because I don't think Daryl will forgive himself for it when he goes. So I do believe that they will mend things before they go or before he goes. And if that's the case, they need to patch things up like that. Or they need to do it quick before he goes. I completely agree. God's Girl Podcast. See, Carol is the only person that can reason with Daryl. That is very true. Very, very true. I know after in the mid-season finale that there is a big time jump. And I think I have heard where Daryl has been living alone in the woods. Oh, I did not know that. That's some news. Yes, Carol is Daryl's anchor. That is true. Bless you, Wolfie. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, these allergies. I don't know what's going on. Time of that season. Jeez. Bless you. Thank you. God bless yourself. Or God bless you, Wolf. Sounds like you might have a cold. Yeah, it's starting up again. And I don't like it. It's not even cold here. Um, but I think that Daryl needs to find a way to patch this up with his brother. If he does not patch up this argument or feud that they have, he's going to feel guilty. When he feels guilty, did he feel guilty about Glenn Abraham? Yeah, he did. Because he thought he was the issue. He thought that it was his fault for Glenn's death, which he wasn't. But this is where Daryl really has to think about it. If Rick dies, will he ever forgive himself for it? Who knows? Hopefully he does forgive himself. Lord willing, he does forgive himself for it, because if he does not, he's going to regret what all the things that he's said to Rick or has ever done. Wolf, yes, I believe I heard there is a 6-year time jump and that Daryl has been living in the woods for some reason. I am wondering if it's because he feels he doesn't belong anywhere and feels guilty from all the things in the past. I never heard about that, but that could be true. that could be very true because if he felt guilty about Abraham and Glenn, and now for Rick, um, that could be it. And maybe Carol goes and searches for him to see if he's okay, that she could bring him back to make him realize that they have to stand together. In the time jump, Carol was still with Zeke, hence the ugly wig they put her in. Yeah, I do agree with that. I think I heard something about that. I did hear that Carol finds him in the woods. That's what I thought. That she goes searching for him, and then she finds him. So I mean, there is a lot. Um, there's a lot going on. Uh, in between. I hate to say it. There's things going on with Ezekiel and Carol. Then you get Abila um, and Jerry. And then you had recently. Now we had recently, and Father G. Okay, not a good pair. Not a good pair. You know, I think that Anne is playing Father Gabriel. That's the reason why I say they're not a good pair because I have a feeling she's playing him. Not cool. Um, oh boy. I honestly feel like Daryl and Carol are getting very close to being with each other. Um, it is because King Ezekiel, okay, his death is coming up. I feel it. His death is coming up. And with his demise, Carol's going to wind up running to Daryl. That's where everything is going um, to escalate. I mean, in a good way. It's all I know in the 6 year time jump, we will get to see baby Rashawn. Haley thinks it will be twins, but I think it will be a little boy, Rick Jr. Could be. But that's. I know I had again YouTube problems. Oh, that's okay, Claudia. It's all right. It's all good. um, but yeah, I mean, I think it's this heat that's getting to me. I'll be right back, you guys. Okay. Um, yes, the king and queen finally united. Maybe when Carol finds Daryl in the woods, she realizes she has loved him all along and doesn't want any more time to pass without her man. There you go. That's a good theory right there. I like that. That is awesome. Did you come up with that, Jade? Because that's amazing. You are welcome, everyone. YouTube hates me tonight. Oh man, Claudia, it's okay. It happens. I mean, it happens. I don't think it hates you. It's maybe it might have something to do with a connection. Let's see. Claudia J. It's okay. I also had problems earlier with YouTube. Um, just glad you are sticking with us. Yes, we are very glad that you're sticking with us. Because that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, you sticking with us. You know, we got your back because you're not missing. You know, nothing. So I mean, even though if you missed, um, a little bit on the webisodes, and you were having internet problems during that time, you can always look on this video again, check it out, um, and then it'll be in there. So Carol will find Daryl after so long, and she will definitely realize that she loves him. She will be questioning everything with Zeke. That is very true. She's gonna question Zeke. Well, you know what that's about. She's probably gonna tell him that she doesn't want to be with him. She's already got a man. Jane, it wouldn't be that Carol just realizes she has always loved him, and that is why she must find him and bring him home. Our ship will finally come in. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. You and Jane and Haley, everybody in here has a lot of good points. It's that's awesome. Hearing your guys' opinions and your thoughts and your theories too. I love that, you guys. I that's what I love about all of you guys, because um you guys have these theories, and it's just amazing because you get more theories each time, and that is awesome. So yeah, so thank you guys for sharing your theories. Carol, the endgame fact. That's right. They are endgame all the way, 100%, all the way through. Claudia J. I love that, Claudia. She is saying, what the heck was I thinking? Amen, Claudia. Certainly a fact. That is 100% a fact right there. Um, another thing also is, even though that Anne was talking on the walkie-talkie, maybe it could have been Beta. Well, thing is, you know, um, yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that is Ryan Hurst. I really do. Um, another thing is, even with that Justin theory that I had, um, when that voice said, bring me A or B. Okay. So if they're wanting a B, okay, and Justin is a B because he's bitten, he turned, well, what do they want with him? You think they want him for his flesh so they can put it on? Or do you think, maybe he just wants to be a part of the army? And Beta's just saying, bring in more biters, bring them in because we can lead them. Could that be it too? Who knows? I just love you even more, Claudia. Our ship will never sink. That's right. Our ship will not sink. For me, she could only stay with this clown for so long because Daryl was missing. The moment she finally finds him, it will be awesome. Yep. Okay, yes, it will never sink. That's right. Great, Claudia. You know, with Carol being with Ezekiel, all I can say is this is the moment that Ezekiel realized he effed up. Huh. Yeah. I like that. I like that. It's cool. Because he's proposing to somebody that doesn't really want to be with him. Well, I wonder why, But, you know, um, I think real quick because it's almost 12 here. I got one more minute. Um, I think that with everything that with the walkie-talkies, I do believe that it's Beta. I do believe that it's Ryan Hurst. If you really take a look at it in like Sons of Anarchy, his voice is deep. It is deep. But now you listen to the walkie-talkie, this person's voice is deep, the same as Opie's. Well, here's the thing. Could be Ryan Hurst. Beta. You know, there is there's just so much that can be explained. So, yeah. Well, everybody, it is 12 o'clock, and, well, I need to get busy in doing my homework and finding these webisode uh, episodes, and that way I can email them to Jane and Haley. So, if he's speaking about Justin, and since he is bitten, maybe B means bitten and A means alphas, because they do need walkers' skins, so they will need Bs, and maybe the A's are all the leaders. Exactly. You know what? I do agree with that actually, because maybe that's what they really need them for. You know. So, all right. See, prayer time. Wow, this was a great live stream. Thanks for this time together, Wolfie. You are very welcome. And again, I am so sorry about my allergies. But yeah, I apologize for that. All right, well, guys, it's gonna be time to go so we can pray and hopefully everybody um, has a good week, and remember to watch those webisodes. I will look for the list today, right now, after the live stream, and I can email them, like I said, so that way you guys can check them out and all that. So, but alrighty, hey, let's remember all those going to Walker Stalker this weekend and everyone's safety. Yes. Okay, I thought I had I don't get this. I thought I had like a notebook that had the names. Because I have a hard time. Hold on, you guys. Huh. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. So I think. Okay, I guess they're not in here. Oh, here we go. Ha. Okay. All right, you guys. Walker Soccer is this weekend. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I will definitely be praying for you guys as well. Prayer time. Thank you so much for that every week. I cannot thank you enough. You are very welcome, Claudia. Everybody needs prayer, you know, in their life. Just remember that God is always with you. He will not leave nor forsaken you. He will not abandon us. That's He doesn't do that. He loves you and he cares about you. He wants to be sure that his children are safe, and he will protect you from all evil. And if you ask him for things, you receive. So, but yeah, I will definitely be praying for you. Oh, Claudia, we love you so much and so thankful for you. Yes, we are very thankful for you. We're so happy that you could join us tonight, and that's something that means a lot to all of us as a family. I love this prayer time, and praying for each other means so much. I love prayer time. I hope I can see you in Atlanta. I hope I will be brave enough to try my best. Yes, please try your best, Claudia. You'll be fine. I know that I never been to one, so you know you'll do fine. You will be very fine. Once you see them, you'll be okay. Claudia, please come and please stay in touch so that we can find you. I just got a ticket on Sunday, so now I will be with Haley. Yes, good. Never leave us nor forsake us. That's right. I am so thankful for that. Me too, actually. I want to meet you so bad, Claudia. I'm sure I told you that I already, but there was a time I lost faith. But I'm so grateful that I found my way back. And that's good, Claudia. That is awesome. So let's go ahead and pray, and I will definitely be praying for you guys. um, so, all right. Well, let's go ahead and let's pray, and let's do this. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for all that you've done for us, dying on the cross for our sins, Lord, shedding your blood for us to cleanse us, Father. Father, we thank you so much for all these wonderful and beautiful and amazing people, for my subscribers here, Father, that are here in my live stream. And I thank you so much for bringing them tonight to join uh, the live stream tonight, Father. And that means so much. Um, and Father, I know there's a lot of people that, um, that are going to Walker Stalker, Father. And I just pray that you will be with them, that you will take them there safely, and you bring them back home safely as well, Father. And I pray for Jane and Haley and for their safety to Walker Stalker Con, Lord. And I just pray that you'll just watch over them and just let them know that everything will be okay, that you are there with them, and that you will stand beside them. And I just pray that they feel your presence there, Lord, and that you'll just hold them close to you, and show them your love, and give them the strength and the courage to you know just to get there and to come back home safely, Lord. Lord, I also want to pray for Claudia, as well as as she goes, Father, that you will get her there safely, and that she will meet up with Jane and Haley and the rest of my subscribers there, Lord. And I just pray that you will just um, you know stand by her side, Father. And I just pray that you will guide them there, and and that as you guide her there, Father, you just give her the guidance and the strength and the courage um, to just to get through this, Lord. And I just pray that you'll just, as she goes to Walker Stalker Con, Father, that you will stand by her side also, that you will bless her and bless her heart, Father, um, and just show her that you are there to let her feel your presence there as well, Lord. And I pray that you bless Jane and Haley as well. Lord, I pray for Janine and Sam, and for Jen, and for Sam's mom, Lord, um, and um, for them to, that you just bless them, and that you will just give them the strength and the courage also, and that you shine your light down on every single one of them, Father. And all the people that I have lifted up to you, Lord, that you just shine your light on them, and that you guide them. And Lord, I also pray for Rayon, Father. And I just pray that you'll just watch over him, and that you will bless his heart, Father, and that you will bless his home, that you bless everybody's home, Lord, and the blood that you shed for us on the cross, Lord. That's what cleanses our home, and I just pray that you'll just be with us, Lord. I also want to lift up my mom and the girls, um, and that you will bless them as well. That you will be with them. That you will help them get closer to you, Father. Um, and as Caitlin went to church Sunday, Father, she enjoyed that. And I just pray that you'll just keep on working with her, and you will keep working in her heart, Lord. Father, I also want to lift up AJ. Um, he's doing better, Father, and I just pray and I thank you so much for all that you've done, for keeping him safe, and you bringing him back, Lord. And I just pray that you'll just work in his little heart, and that you just guide him safely to you, Father, and to get him closer to you, Lord. And that you just give him the guidance and the strength and the courage to get in your word, Father. And I just thank you so much that he's safe, Lord, and that he's back home. Lord, I want to lift myself up to you as well, that you will be with me. You will bless my heart as well, and bless all of our souls, Lord. And you will bless our homes, and that you will that you'll just give us the guidance and the strength and the love, Lord, that we need from you to just guide us, and just for you to hold us close to you, keep us safe from the evil one, Lord, and from evil. And I just pray all this in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. I pray in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Let's see. God is always faithful, even when we can't feel it. His love never fails. Amen to that. Amen. Love you, Wolf, and love you, Claudia. Love you, my sweet daughter. Love you, Katie. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Wolf. That is so special. It makes this live stream the best on YouTube. Well, thank you, Katie. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot. Um, so yeah, I just hope that God will continue on blessing everybody, and to be with you, um, and to just to bless everybody's home, and and that He will shine His light down on all of us, and He will keep us protected from the evil one, and that He will keep us protected from evil. Um, so we thank Jesus so much for everything that He's done. That includes for dying on the cross for our sins. So yeah, so thank you, Lord. Um, so yeah, love you all too. Thanks for this time each week, Wolf. You are very welcome. Amen. It was again so beautiful. I love you all. So grateful for all of you, and we are very, very grateful, and we love you too, Claudia. Just remember, God is with you. Um, He's not gonna leave nor forsaken you. He doesn't do that. He always stays with you. So God bless you, Claudia, and God bless your family. Um, and may God be with you and with your family as well, and for everybody here in the live stream tonight. So, hope you have a great week. Good night, everyone. Love all and I'm grateful for you too, Claudia. So, yep, that's it for tonight. Um, guys, take care. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed week, and just hang in there. Anybody that's having trouble with their faith, you know, please, I encourage you guys or anybody to get into the Word and talk with God. It's just like how we're talking now with everybody right now. Is that's how you talk with God, and God will answer. So yeah, just do that. Everybody will be fine, and he's our protector. We are grateful for you too, Claudia. Love you all so much. Can't wait to see you. All right, guys. Well, we will see you in the next live next week, Tuesday at 10 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight and showing me the love and the support that you guys have been giving me and showing me. And it means so much. Claudia, if you have not, subscribed to my channel, please do. And check out my videos. And if you like all the videos that are there and you like the content, please subscribe, throw it a thumbs up, and just hit that little bell so that you know when I will be posting another video. And so yeah, God bless you, Claudia, and God bless all of you. Stay awesome always, and keep on rocking, you guys. Good night, and yeah. Well, thank you. You helped me too. Well, I appreciate that, Claudia. I really do. That's awesome. Let's see. Cannot wait to see you too, Claudia. Stay in touch. Remember, no wolf gets left behind. That's right. Happy we are in the Wolfpack together. So sweet, Claudia. Wolf, I have, I have, because I love you. Well, thank you so much, Claudia. And, uh, myself personally and everybody else, live stream, we love you too. Um, so yeah, like I said, please check out my channel and, check out the new videos that I had posted up, Claudia. You will really enjoy the theories. And, I want to hear your opinions on them. Anybody that's in here, put down your comments down in the comment section of my videos and tell me what you guys think. And we will see you next week, Tuesday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So stay awesome always, you guys. Keep on rocking. Peace.